Good morning, everyone who's joining us for this Digital Export Enablement Program webinar on digital marketing and also AI. It's great to see so many of you already connected this morning. We'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. We'll give people just a moment to connect. But welcome, everyone. And please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box. We would love to know who you are, which company you're joining us from, and where you're based. We had registrations from all over the world, so we're very excited to have you with us. Good morning. It's great to see you joining us from Malaysia, from Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore. Fantastic. We're very excited. We have 3 excellent speakers with us today. We will begin the session first, focusing a bit on artificial intelligence for small businesses. And to get us started first, we have Anshul Bansal joining us from India. So Anshul is part of the Tech Halo AI Expert Network of Trainers. She has significant AI industry experience in her current role with the Macquarie Bank in India. And she leads the finance and AI transformation team. So she will be taking over in just one moment, but I just wanted to give a general introduction to the program. So the Digital Export Enablement Program was launched last year. It's a pilot program, and it was brought about because when there was a survey done of small businesses in ASEAN countries, businesses reported that their 2 biggest skills gaps were in market analysis and digital marketing. These were the 2 key constraints that they felt were holding them back from reaching new markets. So in order to be able to help build these skills and empower small businesses, especially across ASEAN markets, to make the most of e-commerce and digital trade opportunities, ICC, Google, WIPO, and ITC came together to create this program. And in our team here, Van and Phuong have been working for the last year and have already trained hundreds and hundreds of people. So they are seasoned experts in digital marketing and market analysis. We had a market analysis session. So those of you that joined us yesterday, welcome back. And for those of you that weren't with us today, we have an exciting program ahead as well. So without further ado, I am going to hand over to Anshul Bansal, who will take us through some tips and tricks for how we can leverage AI as a small business. So thank you for those of you who are also introducing yourselves. It's fantastic to see you. And good morning, and over to you, Anshul.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. It's such a good morning, and I think a great opportunity to learn about a little bit about AI and how it can benefit our businesses. Now, the good thing about AI is that, it is a low-code, no-code feature in the sense that anybody can use it, from kids to businesses, to students, to any age group, to professors who have not used computers ever. If you give them exposure to some AI tools with the existing knowledge that they have and a little bit of integration with the AI, they can work wonders. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. It will have a presentation on it saying Gemini Academy. Can you see my screen?
Yes, everyone can see your screen.
Okay, great. Right. So welcome to Gemini Academy. Thanks, Anna, already for introducing me. I'm Anshul. I have 15 years of experience in banking and financial services industry in India, although I've worked with a lot of global partners. I'm a digital transformation expert. A big part of my role is to work with emerging technology and improving processes using those technologies. I've been working with Gen AI since 2 years now. I'm a generative AI practitioner and trainer. I have trained more than 250 people across industry and also some students. So I'll not spend a lot of time here. Just setting your expectations right. By the end of this course, I'm hoping that you will know what is artificial intelligence? So more about artificial intelligence, and where do you see it already in your life? So some of you might feel that it's a new thing, but it's not. It has been existing and coexisting with us since a long time. And today, let's see in what shape and form. Second, and the most important part is, how can you get started on using AI tools? It's a good idea to start with something that is helpful in your day-to-day life, in your businesses, and which is also easy to adapt and use. So let's see an example. And the spoiler alert is that we'll be taking an example of Chat with Gemini, which is a Google tool. Let's start on the journey of Gemini today. And the third one is, how do you use AI safely and responsibly? So this is a very important consideration, given the technology is so advanced, it has so much knowledge and it can do so much for you. It is good and a good practice to have a view on how to use it ethically and safely so that the technology does not show any undesired results. To start with, let's have a little bit of a quiz. I know it's early morning, but I think it's a very simple question. Just feel free to drop your answers in the inbox, in the chat box. What do you think, in your opinion, when was the term artificial intelligence was first introduced? Do you think it's a very new concept, or you think it's been there for a few years? I'd be very happy to see some responses. Oh, the responses are coming in 1995, 1956. So that's a good thing to see that, that most of us are aware that it's not a very recent concept. It's not 2022, and a lot of you are correct. So congratulations. Yes, it's been here since 1956. So it's that old. Although not in the shape and form that it exists now, but in some shape and form, it has been always there. Professor John McCarthy did a summer research project in which he coined this term, artificial intelligence, which says that every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence can in principle be so precisely described that a machine can be made to simulate it. So in simple language, if you write some instructions for a machine and the machine follows those instructions and produce a result, then that is intelligence for you. Apologies. Okay, guest answer is already revealed, so we'll just discuss this. Sorry, my presentation looks like I need some more clicks to move to another slide. All right. All right, we're good. Apologies for that. So what is artificial intelligence? It is, in very simple terms, if we discuss, artificial intelligence is a stream of science that teaches machines to mimic intelligent human behaviors. So the most important thing to always remember is the humans are the most intelligent in any system that we discuss today. So the machines, when they mimic intelligent human behaviors, we say that it is artificial intelligence. Intelligence coming from the humans, and artificial because machines are displaying that. And AI is a short form of artificial intelligence. So AI systems are taught and trained using computer programming that learns and adapts. So the computer programs that learn from humans or human commands and adapt to the scenario and environment around them, those are called AI systems. So some of the things that artificial intelligence does for you, some very good use cases are they help you learn new things, they help you with better reasoning, problem solving, and also in creative collaborations. Okay, the question here, I think the answer was already revealed, so we'll just discuss that. Which of these type of AI can create new types of content, which is generative AI? I'm sure you must already have heard this term in recent past a lot of times. Gen AI is the buzzword these days. Generative AI is nothing but a field of AI that generates new content for you. So you understand the difference, right? For example, there is a Google search engine wherein you type a query and it goes back to the knowledge base it has. It copies some data and gives you the answer. That is the search engine for you. But if you ask a question to a tool like Gemini or any other chatbot, and it does not copy and paste your answer from a knowledge base to you, but it talks to you, it generates the answer in its own language. That is the generative AI. Before we move forward, understanding the types of AI, because we'll be discussing that and you'll be hearing that a lot with the changing technological environment around you. So understanding the types of AI, AI can be broadly categorized into three types. First one is machine learning, which is, first one is machine learning, second is LLM, large language models, and third is generative AI. So machine learning is a technique that involves training the machine. As the name suggests, it's very simple to understand, like a machine learns from your commands, right? And the machine learns from the data that you give to it. So the technique that involves training machines to learn autonomously from data is called machine learning. Large language models. Large language models are machine learning models. So machine learning is a technique for the machines to learn from you. And the models, the programming models that are built on this technique are called LLMs. And these LLMs are machine learning models that can understand, predict, and generate human language. So this model is the basic of all the generative AI revolution that you are seeing these days around you. And generative AI is an AI system which is based on large language models to create new content. So if you can understand in a very simple way, machine learning forms the basis. It's the technique that is used by large language models. And then on the large language models, generative AI systems are made. So it's like, a step above in the hierarchy. So how generative AI models work? Generative AI models work, the first step of these models is training. Generative AI models are trained on extensive data set of existing content, and the content can be anything, text, images, music, whatever is existing on the internet today. All that data can be used to train the generative AI models. And what these models do is they learn the underlying structures and patterns in these content. So they understand the data that lies under it, and they form the correlation between the data, and then that helps them to produce the output. Second is the input. When you give a Gen AI a prompt or an input, so in the Gen AI language, you'll probably call the input a prompt. That prompt will be used as a starting point. So a prompt or an input is nothing but a command that you give the program to get an answer. And third is the generation, where the model then generates new content that follows the patterns it has learned. So it is important to remember that the Gen AI model will always give you a new content basis the information that it has already learned. And what can these Gen AI models create? Almost everything. Text generation, image generation, code generation, audio and video generation. So whatever you can think of in, when you think of generating new content, you can get it from the Gen AI models. Now, the Gen AI models, a very good example of a Gen AI model is a multimodal chatbot. What is multimodal? So we just discussed a lot of type of content that are being generated by the Gen AI models. Those types of contents are called modes, like text, image, audio, video. The chatbots that can generate all of these multiple modes, they can also generate text, audios, videos, images. Those are called multimodal chatbots. Let's look at a video to understand it better.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound. I see a speaker, which makes sound. What is that part of the speaker called? That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds. Give me a creative alliteration about these. Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations. What does that part of the code do? This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AESCBC encryption to encode and decode data based on a key and an initialization vector, IV. That's right. What neighborhood do you think I'm in? This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections. Do you remember where you saw my glasses? Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple. What can I add here to make this system faster? Adding a cache between the server and database could improve speed. What does this remind you of? Schrodinger's cat. All right, give me a band name for this duo. Golden Stripes. Nice. Thanks, Gemini.
What a wonderful video and intriguing, isn't it? So as part of Google's mission to build AI responsibly to benefit humanity, they've always wanted to develop universal AI agents, which do everything that can be helpful in everyday life. And that's why we just saw Project Astra, which is a vision for the future of AI assistant. What you've seen is Gemini standout multimodal design and a part of Project Astra. Some of these capabilities are now coming to Google products like Gemini app later this year. So like we discussed, where have you seen AI in your daily life? AI is all around us. We've been using AI knowingly or unknowingly for a long time. For example, Gmail. Gmail is such a great tool. Everybody uses it more or less. It uses AI to filter spam, detect phishing attempts, and recommend smart replies based on the message content. So definitely, Gmail definitely uses AI to enhance your experience, save time, and make the tool smarter. Machine learning here in Gmail helps organize the emails and identify priority messages. So you must have seen all the various tags that are attached to your emails and how it gets bucketed under different headers. That is the AI part that you see there. Google search. I'm sure everybody has Googled. All of us Google in everything in our daily lives. So AI algorithms analyze search queries and match them to index web pages. So whenever you write in a search, the AI algorithm reads your command, goes back and matches your command to the web pages. It considers word proximity, page authority, and user location. The search continually improves using machine learning techniques like deep neural networks. So these are all techniques and technologies behind the searches and the optimized answers that the Google throws your way. Maps, the Google Maps or any other maps are a great example of how AI helps optimize the routes, considering real-time traffic data. So the ETA keeps getting adjusted. The traffic signals we receive real time, and we can analyze our itineraries, routes, and a time to reach to a particular destination, depending on what the AI is giving us information about. YouTube. Features on YouTube like auto-generated video chapters, subtitles, summaries, they all use natural language processing, which is, again, technology that is used in AI. The recommendations are personalized via machine learning models. Soon you will see labels for content, which is AI altered or synthetic. Now, let's do a little bit of a tool introduction. You meet Gemini, which is Google's advanced tool. Going to the next slide. Yeah. So Gemini is your AI assistant from Google. Just like it's like, you know, a chatbot. It helps you supercharge your creativity and productivity. You can chat with Gemini to do anything, to start writing, planning, learning, and ask them any question, and they will give you an answer. Gemini is widely available, and you can chat with Gemini in over 40 languages and more than 230 countries and territories. I would request all of you to try and access Gemini. There is a scan code on the screen. You can use that. And this is free of charge. You can scan it with your phone and go and speak to Gemini. You can also type gemini.google.com in your browser and access the web version of it. Or later on, you can also download the Gemini app and create your login. Why I'm asking you to get access to Gemini is that it'll be helpful for you to probably give it a test while we are discussing. You're seeing on the screen how Gemini works, and you'll be intrigued to see, you know, how what answers does it give you for your queries and how it helps you in your businesses. All right, assuming we have access Gemini. Now, in a few months, a Gemini advanced model is coming up, which will have some charge later on, but the first 2 months will be free. So you can also access that. I think it's available now, and the most significant feature of Gemini Advanced is that it has a very good context window. So context window is the length of command that the tool will understand to produce an answer. Now, once you've downloaded the tool, you want to interact with Gemini using some commands. Those commands are called prompts. So a prompt is nothing but an instruction you write to interact with the chatbot. So think of a prompt as a conversation started with your assistant. So say if you have a person who's your assistant, they will be able to do their job as good as the command that you give to them, right? As much as detailed command you give out to them, they'll be able to do that job that efficiently. So it's always good to have thoughtful prompts to get better results. Now let's get to an example of a prompt. How to write high quality prompts. So you can go to Gemini and you can ask them anything like, you know, create a creative brief for my upcoming campaign promoting skincare products. And Gemini will definitely give you an answer. So it is a good prompt. But what will be better in your opinion if you think? Better would be if you give them more details, like who you are, act as a social media manager. What is the task at hand? Generate a creative brief. Who's the audience? I'm targeting Gen Zs who are new to skincare. And what is the restriction? I want to do something innovative and creative to drive brand preference. And then in the end, what is the format do you want the information in? Format your response with headers and bullet points. So definitely, if you structure it in this way, where you give them a persona, a task, you identify the audience, you give them the restriction and context, and you tell them in what format do you want the output, you'll get a better and well-formatted response. Quick tips to help you prompt better. Always use your natural language. always make it conversation, like write as if you're speaking to another person. So this is your AI assistant. If you're speaking to a human assistant, how would you ask that question? Ask that question in that way. So write as if you're speaking to another person. Be specific and iterate. So be specific what you want. If you want it in bullet points, if you want it in a specific format, provide as much context as possible. Give background to why you're asking what you're asking. So instead of marketing talking points, give me 12 thoughtful questions to ask a chief marketing officer on the strategy for 2024. All right. Be concise and avoid complexity. So try not to use a lot of jargons because the AI may or may not give you non-jargonized answer in that case. So if you want simple answers that are on point to your requirement, try and avoid jargons in your language. Keep your language natural. And then make it like a conversation. So idea is you treat this tool as a human assistant. So how you talk to your assistant, you talk to the tool like that, make it conversational, fine tune your prompts if the results don't meet your expectations. So you can ask the tool again. You can also break down your complex task into separate prompts, give them smaller problems to solve. So these are some quick tips to help you prompt better. We'll go and see a few examples where I can show you a live demo of how you can prompt Gemini and how it will give you the answers that you're desiring. But before that, let's go through an intriguing video.
Enter a prompt here. Okay, it can't be that hard. How about generate an image of a cat playing guitar? Is that how it works? Am I doing AI?
Yeah, it just does whatever you type.
What a last minute gift ideas you can make with arts and crafts.
Plan a workout routine to get bigger calves.
Help me think of titles for my memoir.
What's something smart I can say about Renoir? Generate another image of a cat playing guitar.
If a girl calls me a snack, how do I reply?
Make this email sound professional before I hit send.
What's a good excuse to cancel dinner with my friends?
We're literally sitting right here.
Just generate an image of a cat playing guitar.
You know I can do other stuff, right?
What a nice video.
Anshul, there has been a couple of questions in the chat, if I can ask in the meantime.
Yes.
One question was whether you can embed Gemini into a website, whether that's into like a company's website. Then another question was just if you would be willing to share your slides with the participants, because people were interested in possibly having those as a reference in the future.
So, okay, to the first question, where embedding it in your website, I'm sure Google is looking at it, but right now I don't think the capability is available. But I think we should keep a watch on what's next to come, because I'm sure it will be there in future. And about the second part about the slides, definitely it can be made available for the participants.
Thank you, Anshul.
Okay, thanks. I hope you can see the slides back again. Sorry for the hiccup in between.
All good. We can see your slides.
Okay. So Gemini can be your brainstorming partner. You can bounce ideas of Gemini. You can discuss your strategies. If you're starting a new concept, a new business or a project phase, you need large quantity of ideas. You want to see, feasibility of your ideas in a short amount of time. You can go and talk to Gemini and bounce it off of them. I can show you a live example of how the tool works for you. For example, we can look at this example where you can give a prompt that I'm a product manager conducting a competitive analysis. My company is considering expanding into smartwatches. Generate a list of top 5 competitors in the smartwatch industry and include pricing, strength, target audience, market share, and format the result in a table so I can easily compare the competitors. So now here you see how nicely this prompt is designed. You've given it a persona where you have described that I'm a product manager. What am I doing? I'm doing a competitive analysis. We are considering expanding into smartwatches. Excuse me. What do I want? I want the competitor analysis, and the pointers are strengths, target audience, pricing, and current market share, etc. And in the end, what format do I want it in? So maybe we can see this is what I've done already for you, but I've given this prompt to Gemini, and this is the result that I've received. So see, Gemini has given you a table that has all your requirements listed on top and top 5 smartwatches players. And here you see there is excellent capability built in that you can export this analysis to sheets. So you can have it ready for your own consumption in the format that you want. So this is what the tool has given you as an output. It has saved you huge amount of time going to maybe some different firms to gather this information, or going to Google and researching yourself. And even then, you know, you wouldn't be sure if the information that you're gathering on your own, what is the background of that information, how reliable it is. So this tool at least give you a first-hand information, and then you can double check it. In the interest of time, I'll just give you a quick view of, you know, some of the prompts. You can see here, we saw that you can export the analysis to sheets. That comes handy. You can get idea for a variety of topics, or you can get ideas about employee appreciation ideas based on your company culture. So you can explain your company culture, and you can get ideas about how should you have employee engagement, employee appreciation. You can also edit your prompts to pivot the responses. For example, if we see here, it gives me an edit text option. So if I click on it, I'll be able to modify my prompt here. And in case of smartwatch, if I say water pumps, will it give me an answer? Oh, right. So I need to edit all the keywords. I've just edited it at one place where I replaced smartwatches with water pumps. So see, it is an intelligent tool, and it gauged that there seems to be a confusion. At one place, I've mentioned water pump. At another, I've mentioned smartwatches. So let me just update it. And let's see what it gives us now. Amazing. So I can edit my prompt. I don't need to type it again and again, and it will give me examples, or it will give me output as per my command, as per my prompt. Yep, you can also explore new ways to solve for new businesses. You can ask for ideas, check validity of your ideas. Also, there is a very brilliant feature built in here. You can double check your answers. So see the Google icon at the bottom. This is a double check response. When you click on it, I'll not go into the details, but when you click on it, you can check the validity of the response that you got from Gemini, and you can double check the sources of those responses. You can also pin your conversations in the Gemini window. And Gemini can be your source of inspiration. It can convert raw ideas into refined concepts. It only depends on the prompts that you give to the tool. It will help you refine your ideas into fresher perspectives. So it has a feature of lens integration where you can provide an image and ask for its opinion. For example, your prompt is examine this photo of my store layout and how could I rearrange it to encourage impulse purchases. So you don't need to engage a very expensive and you don't need to go out looking for a certified brand manager or merchandiser to arrange your store. And you can simply ask your assistant to do this for you, your AI assistant. Now, another feature is that you can use photos as your springboard for new ideas. I really like the vibe of this office space. Help me understand how I can bring elements of this back to my office. Show me supporting images. So you've given an image and then the tool is giving you relevant reference images, which it thinks will be beneficial for your problem. Gemini can also supercharge your creativity. It can help with visualizing your ideas. With the image generation, you can generate images with Gemini. You can give them specific prompts of what you're looking for, and you can generate more images if you don't like the output that you've received. Another very strong and a new feature of Gemini is that you can upload the documents. You can upload, for example, your problem statement is that you are trying to draft a blog post to support a new product launch. Now, you don't need to type in all the details of the product. You can upload a document at hand that you might already have in your organization, and Gemini will make it the base of their information and give you the output. It is also a productivity booster. Gemini Advanced has a very large context window, so it can understand longer prompts, and it can help you generate responses with document uploads, and it has better data analysis capabilities. And Gemini Advanced is free for first 2 months of usage, so you can go and try it out. You can also do data analysis. You can upload your data points or your database in the tool, and you can ask them to do analysis as per your requirement and in the format that you want, and you will receive the details of your prompt. And just a little bit of time check.
I think we're if you can wrap up maybe in the next 5 minutes or so, Anshul. We had a couple of questions as well.
Sure.
There were a couple of questions regarding how Gemini compares to ChatGPT and perhaps the different versions, advanced versus GPT-4. And then I had a question as well, but maybe I'll save it for the discussion. But let me check the Q&A one more time. Yeah, so the main questions are asking about comparing ChatGPT versus Gemini, and maybe some of the strengths and weaknesses of the different AI-powered options available.
Sure, Anna. Can we come to the question in 5 minutes? Maybe I'll quickly.
Of course, please. And I think that everyone's looking forward to also kind of your hints on kind of when to use and maybe when not to use, and where we need to be careful with our.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. So I'll just skip these examples because I think we've covered most of it already in our discussion. Yeah, this comes to the question you just asked, Anna, about using AI safely and responsibly, about some considerations of the usage. So Google has defined AI principles. We will not go into details, but they have AI principles which form the base of any of their AI development, which also take care of the privacy, the data, the responsible use of data, and ethical use of the AI products. Now, we should always understand, there are some limitations of all the AI models, because ultimately it's technology and tools that we have developed. So all the AI systems, they reflect certain biases in their training data, because, any AI system is as good as the data provided to it. So chatbot models are trained on vast published data sets that reflect societal biases around race, gender, culture, and more. So the data that we feed into the tools will generate output based on that data only. And if the data has certain biases, the output might also contain a few. The biased AI systems could lead to unequal experiences, such as user getting different types of recommendations or responses in different areas, in different geographies. Or, if I define my persona as a different person of a different race, I might get a customized response according to my input. Like any new technological development, AI needs to be evaluated for potential biases. So there are organizations putting in a governance framework around AI, which are getting into action. So we will see more development happening in this area very soon. 3 common ways where chatbot generate inaccurate information. It could be, invented facts, because chatbot learn a lot on a daily basis. So they may invent certain statements, statistics, or details. And that is where our double check option in Gemini, the Google icon at the bottom, comes into play, where you can double check the response generated by Gemini. There could be faulty logic. The reasoning chatbot used to generate responses can be flawed. They may make unsupported leaps between premises. So they may generate their own logic and may not follow the logical way that was given as a data set to them. They may generate fake citations, and this can actually be a problem if the information sounds really plausible. So in all these scenarios, you should always double check the information, the critical information that you're generating for further usage. And these, when the chatbot generates its own answer, it develops its own logic. It, on a broader level, it's called hallucination. So all the outputs which are either false, misleading, or they don't make sense, those are called AI hallucinations. But they seem very good and a very plausible answer in totality. So we should always double check our answers or the good logics which we are probably trying to put for commercial usage or trying to form a basis of a further publication. That is where the double checking feature helps in Gemini. This, maybe we'll get back to it. Now, one last thing, and a very important thing that we need to discuss here is that we have something called Synth ID. Synth ID is a tool for watermarking and identifying AI-generated content. And it's a very revolutionary thing to discuss here today, is because we see every day a lot on internet that, there are images that look absolutely true and natural images, but those are AI generated. Now, it can be put to misuse in certain scenarios. So that is why there's a concept called Synth ID, where AI generated content can be identified. So there is a Synth ID embedded in the image. You'll not be able to see it, but it's kind of a watermark or a code in the background that the image carries. And if the content is being created by Google AI, it can be identified. So that is one responsible step that Google has taken in a responsible governance around AI. Now, this brings us to the end of the content, but open to all the questions that you might have. So we had this one question, Anna, that you just said that what is better, Gemini or ChatGPT, right?
Or at least understanding what the differences are, yes, in terms of
Okay.
how they perform, or yes, how they're different. And maybe also comparing GPT-4 to advanced Gemini to the extent possible.
Yeah, sure. So so let's start with similarities. So Gemini and ChatGPT, they are both bots, to be very simple. They are talking bots. They are conversational AI. You can talk to them. You can give them prompts. They'll give you answer. There are a lot of similarities in the sense they are all based on LLMs. The technology, the underlying technology is similar. However, to note that these are two different organizations that have built these bots. So Gemini belongs to Google and ChatGPT belongs to OpenAI. Gemini in its functionality is a bit more, in my opinion, and that's my opinion, that it is a greater tool for content creation, for deeper data analysis. It is also rated higher in terms of the responses that you receive in terms of analyzing any data or in a market situation. So Gemini is a more reliable tool there. Gemini also gives you multiple drafts of the same response, where ChatGPT might not give you. It will only give you one response, and you can ask them again and again. But Gemini has advanced capabilities and advanced features, and the pricing is almost similar. So in Gemini, it will give you 4 versions of the response that you need. A shorter version, a comparatively longer version, a version that has more data in it, and so on and so forth. So you can pick your answer that you need. So that is a great feature. It can also, double check answer with Google because it has a great Google integration in it. So those are some of the advantages over ChatGPT 4 that I see as a tool. Also, for Gemini, the 1.5 Pro version has a very long context window. It's almost 10 times. Its context window is like, you can upload a 1,500 page book, and the Gemini tool will be able to read all of the book and provide you answers. Where I've not tried this personally, but I think ChatGPT 4 may not be able to give you that great answers with that, because it has a context window of approximately 200 pages. So you can give bigger data to Gemini Advanced and it will give you good results as compared to ChatGPT 4. Did I answer the question, or was there anything left?
I think that was the question, at least the one that was posted. My question, if I can sneak one in, I think you mentioned that hallucination is kind of one of the factors that we need to be careful with. But I think another one that can be sometimes tricky is you mentioned iteration, right? Iteration can be a positive thing in the sense that you can get different answers for the same query. But it can also leave you wondering about the consistency of answers and kind of when you have the right answer, right? So how do you kind of manage the consistency element as obviously using different models and different iterations, you can get very different results. We also have a hand raised, but perhaps maybe we'll let Dolly ask her question too, and then you can answer both questions if that's okay. Actually, Dolly's just asking if there's a Gemini certification available. That seems to be Dolly's question in the chat.
Yes, Dolly. Gemini certification is available. You can go to the Gemini Academy and you can get more details there. Coming back to your question, Anna, where you get, different responses to iteration. So that is how actually the AI is built up, because it creates new content at every query. So it will just not go and copy paste the answer. So you'll not get the same answer again and again. However, if you think in your daily working, if you want, if you have a lot of, changes in the query, or, iteration is a way of working in a daily scenario, then my recommendation would be that you edit your initial query. So if you edit your initial query, the basic query will be the same and your changes will be noted and the current answer will be modified to your to the changes that you provided.
Thank you, Anshul. Thank you so much for joining us today. We've had a lot of wonderful comments in the chat as well, appreciating the content and appreciating all of the tips. And we will also be sharing the recording with everybody who registered for the session. So you will all be able to see Anshul play her back again and again if you've missed anything. But I think this was really interesting and useful content, and I think an excellent complement to the digital marketing focus that we're going to take next. But thank you so much for your time and for joining us. And we really appreciate this contribution and this very relevant content, which hopefully will make all of us more creative and more productive in the weeks to come. And Frankie is asking if you can share the link for the Gemini certification by chance in the chat.
I'll leave the link I'll leave the link for Gemini Academy in the chat in a bit. I mean, I think you can carry on with the session.
Of course.
Try to answer as many queries I can.
Thank you so much, Anshul. And with this, we would like to just take a 3-minute break in case anybody needs to do anything, use the restroom, whatever it is. We'll be starting again in 3 minutes, and we'll be moving to the digital marketing content, which Fong and Van will take us through, and which is really extremely useful. So please don't leave us, and see you in 3 minutes when we continue the session. Okay, welcome back. We have a very exciting second half here on deck. I hope you enjoyed Anshul's section. I can see from the chat that you definitely did. I think it was a great opportunity to think about how we can use AI to make what we do, let's say, even more creative or even more productive. So fantastic. But as one person in the chat mentioned at some point, they were like, wait a minute, I thought I was coming to a digital marketing session. So now to what you definitely were interested in and signed up for, which is thinking about, yesterday we looked at how you find the right markets and how you find the most promising opportunities. And today we're going to learn about how you can actually harness them and how you can improve your online presence and be successful in the digital marketplace. So I hand over to our two wonderful speakers. With us today, we have Ms. Van, who's a lecturer at the Foreign Trade University in Vietnam. She has 16 years of experience in training and coaching in e-commerce, digital marketing, and business development. And we also have with us Mr. Huang from Hanoi, Vietnam. And he has 12 years of experience in export marketing and digital marketing. And he's a business owner, so he can also share his practical insights on the useful tools for SMEs in digital marketing. So with no further ado, over to you, Huang and Van. Thank you so much for being with us.
Okay, thank you, Anya, and good morning, everyone. I hope everyone hear me clearly. Yes. So as Anya says, so it's a surprise for everyone that we have the AI session in the beginning, but it's very interesting section from Ansu, because AI will help us to create content for our digital marketing. So digital marketing is all about the create content for the digital channel. So now we will talk about the digital marketing. About we hear a lot about digital marketing before, but to know exactly what is it, now we will talk about it. Let me share my screen. Okay, sorry everyone, it's work now. So first of all, it's about digital marketing. First of all, I talk about the overview of digital marketing, so you can understand when we talk about digital marketing, we will what we should focus. And so we have an overview picture of what is a digital marketing techniques, and what we should improve, what we should do to improve digital marketing to improve the brand and also the get more sale. So why digital marketing is important for the SME? Because digital marketing can help us to target the right audience with a very less cost. As Anya introduced, I'm business owner, and also I one-man company 2 years ago, and I do everything to marketing our product for overseas markets, and I get a very good result thanks to using digital marketing and also very less cost. So that's why digital marketing is important, and that's why we here today to talk about that. So here is 4 techniques of digital marketing. You can see here that we have social media marketing. It's mean TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Also, we have email marketing. We have search engine optimization. Is all we normally call SEO. And finally, we have paid advertisement. So anyone can. This is 4 digital marketing techniques. Can anyone tell me that? Just type in the chat box that you own of them 4, or you are not using. And so for example, you are using social media marketing, but you are not using email marketing. Can anyone just type in the chat box so I can see that which one you are not using right now, or you are using? Yeah, I see some the answer. Okay, thank you. Because right now in Vietnam, before the SME use a lot on social media marketing for the payers fight advertisement, and also some company is using SEO, but I see that most of SME is under various email marketing, but email marketing is very important as well. Now we will see in the detail what are they for, what are they mean for. First of all, is I will go to some basic definition. As I see in the beginning, I would like to give you like an overview about what is a digital marketing before overview. So we have to understand the basic definition of the digital marketing techniques. So for first technique is about social media marketing. We have 2 parts. The first part is a social media. So social media is any digital tools that able to user to create and share the content publicly. And the second part is about social media marketing. Social media marketing is about the process of creating content for different social media platforms, and in order to drive engagement and promote the business or product. So this part AI nowadays, AI tools play very important role for us to create content for different social media platform. So I think everyone here is using social media marketing for their business, because social media marketing is an important tool for the company that have the people could show up the product, could interact, could talk with customer. And also the key thing to be successful for social media marketing is we have to follow the simple process. First of all, you need to, because we have a lot of social media platform right now, you have to choose maybe 1, 2, or all of them, depend on your the result you have. Maybe you have to decide for this. You have to focus on Instagram, or focus on Facebook, or focus on YouTube, and then you create the content, suitable content for the target audience. That will help you to be successful on social media marketing. First of all, you have to decide on what platform you suit you, and also the way you should create the content for the audience. And the next part is email marketing. So why is email marketing? Because as you can see here, every dollar you spend on email marketing, you can make like $42 in revenue. So what is email marketing? Email marketing is a process. It's a process of sending message to the list of existing subscriber to share information, drive sale, and create community. So this part AI play an important role as well. You can use AI to create email. Why email bring so much revenue compared to the cost we had to spend? Because you know that currently there are more than 50% of work population is using email right now. And they use email in many years, 10 or 20 years, or maybe the whole life. So if you have, you have a good email marketing, you have a very long-term and loyalty customer for some long time. That's why email, and also email marketing, you can spend less cost. You can automatic the campaign. You can measure the result, and you can adjust depending the result. That's why email marketing is very effective. That you should not miss in a digital marketing. So the third part is about search engine optimization. This part we also have two parts. First we have to understand what is a search engine. The search engine is basically like any software that locate the information basing on the search query. It means that the software that will give you the answer for what you are asking for. For the search engine, we normally think about the Google, but nowadays the YouTube, TikTok, Amazon is also the very popular search engines right now. I think that all of you guys also use Google and also YouTube sometimes to answer for the question for the product review. You can go to the Google and you go to the YouTube. Currently, YouTube is a second largest search engine in terms of market share, just behind Google, and also TikTok as well is a very popular search engine. So for the optimization, it means that the improvement, the process to make your website more searchable by search engine in an organic way. I have to press that it should be in organic way, that you have to not to pay for anything to be in the first space on the search result. Yeah, so we have to think about the but this Google, YouTube, TikTok like a search engine. Keep in mind that. So the last part is payers fighting. It means that you search engines marketing is done by buying ad space on ad space could be buy on the Google search or on the web space that offers space for enterprise advertising. It's advertisement. I think is also this is a very important tool for everyone who have a just in the beginning time of working on SEO. You want to want the website to get traffic instantly or get sale instantly. You have to think about that. So if you have any questions, just feel free to type it in the chat box. We will take a look and answer later if we can. So this is for digital marketing techniques so far. Now we will talk about the important thing is digital marketing is about the keyword and how to find in keyword, because for the keywords we use own form of digital marketing techniques. We use keyword to do the post on social media marketing. You do the keyword to do email marketing. For the SEO, you have to use keywords for payers diamonds. So keywords is very important thing in digital marketing right now, and you have to know exactly what keyword you should use for the digital marketing techniques. The keyword will help you understand what is people are actually looking for on the internet, and also what keywords that your competitor is using. In this part, we will show you the how to find the keyword and how you optimize the keyword for the social media channel. So it doesn't matter that you are selling a great product or service at great price if the customer cannot find it. It means that the goal of online business is that appear among the top research when customer perform the search, like Google or Facebook or Instagram or Amazon or TikTok. the ranking is determined by its keyword and you in your page. Of course, the ranking a lot of matter affect to the ranking, like your sale history, a lot of factor, but the keyword play important role in to help you how to rank on the search engine. So before going to the tool that help us to find the right keywords, we have to understand how many type of keyword we should know. First of all, about the short tail keywords. Short tail keywords is mean that the single word just refer to the a product name, a very simple name. Yeah, you can see here it's mean t-shirt. This is a very short keywords. They have a very highly competitive and also of course very low conversion. It means that if you use only keywords, the click rate or sale or conversion rate is very, very low. The second one is a medium tail keywords. It's combination of 2 or 3 keywords such people is using when looking for the product. You can see here the two the medium, maybe the blue t-shirts. Here you can see on the screen on my slide. And the most important thing you have to focus is about the long tail keywords. Is 3 or more words that's very specific about the what customer is looking for. This keyword is low competition and also the high conversion as well. You have to focus on that. This is exactly customer want. When they look specific the product on the Google, so they are highly to turn to go into sale. Here you can see is a blue American appearance t-shirt. This is the style of keywords that you have to think about when you write the blog post. You write a product description, method, title. This is what you have to focus. Mainly so far, a lot of people just focus on like medium or short tail keywords. So the next part will be the keywords research. Keyword research is simply the process of discovering the search query. That's your target customer type into the search engine like Google to look for product, service, or information. You know that that's exactly what customer type into the search engine. So if you public a page or blog post that no one is searching, that article would not receive any traffic from Google or from other search engines. Keyword research is helping you to ensure that there are demand on whatever you post or whatever you write on. If your Google end up in ranking well with target keywords, it will bring you to a very, very good traffic and also turn into sale as well. Here you can see the importance of how to be the first page of Google. You can see that here you can see that if you are going on the first person, the click rate is very, very high. If you are going to the the five position on the first page, the click rate is extremely low and also similar to other positions. So to being first is meaning a lot to your business. Here is a step that help you to find the keyword and also the updates your channel. First, you have to create a list of keywords. For the create a list of keyword, later I will introduce you some valuable tool help you to create a list of keywords. Step 2 is you have, because you have a lot of keywords but you could not use them all. You have to make a choice. In this time, you will consider which long tail keywords you should use, which medium keywords you should use, which short tail keywords you should use. Step 3 is the update your channel. You have to update your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, your website, your blog post, everything. You have to upload. You have to update everything. And then step 4, of course, you have to monitor your research. So to monitor the research, you have to look before and after you update your channel, such as like before the update the keyword, what position is your channel is show up, and after the updates, what position, and also is why you monitor your strategy, the research. You have to monitor because you don't know that if the new keywords is working or not. You have to monitor it and update frequently to finalize for you the good keywords list. So before going to the part of the tool that help you to explore the keywords list, we have to understand the research seed keywords. It means that seed keyword could understand like short tail keywords is the one word keywords that identify the product. You can, if you sell tea or coffee, that is a seed keyword. To make sure about that the seed keyword is correct, you just just type on the Google or search engine to show what research show up is that the same with the product you are intending to sell. If it's the same, so it's the right keywords. Second part, you can use the seed keyword to explore other medium or long tail keywords. The first tool is a Google Trend. For this, you can see here, you can see the trend of the keywords which are using in the specific country. You can compare with other keywords as well. Like for example, is in the UK market. But the thing about the Google Trend is you could not know about the volume of keywords. You just know the trend. But I will introduce you the tool later to know the volume of the keywords which are using in a specific market. For the Google Trend, you can go to the lower parts. You can see here the relating topics and relating query. You can use them like a reference medium or a long tail keywords here. Here you can see here a lot of, you can click here and a lot of suggestion from Google Trend. And second tool is about to help you to find the keywords. Is about just type the search the keyword, the seed keyword on the Google, and you scroll out, and in the end you will see some suggestion from Google. Here is a lot of, here is the keywords the customer are actually when they use the keywords. You can see here, and you can take note or make a list. Other last thing is maybe you can ask Gemini and answer or ChatGPT about the list of the keywords relating to your product, and from the list you can choose from. You can select later on. Here is another free tool about from the Google. Is a Google Keywords Planner. For this tool, you can see the volume and also some suggestion from the Google. You can see the volume as here as well. This tool will help you to see the keywords volume in a specific country. As I said before, and the very nice website for the keywords research is Answer Republic. They will give you everything about relating to in the keywords, not only on Google, but they are also update the Bing, the YouTube, the TikTok, the Amazon. As I said before, these are right now is a very popular search engine right now. Google, TikTok. As far as I remember, TikTok is like in in the just behind the search volume is just behind YouTube, Google, or Bing. TikTok is a for in big in for biggest in a market share of search engine volume. So for the Answer Republic, you can find everything relating to the question, the comparison, the preposition, everything about the keywords. Yeah, they can visualize the research as well, the keyword research as well. The next will be the keywords everywhere. This one you have to pay for that, but it's very cheap. You can use keywords everywhere to if for example you type on the Google, you can know the search volume right in the right side of the Google search research page, and also you can find the medium keyword tail, just the long tail keywords success by keywords everywhere. They also show you the volume of the keywords volume as well. Keywords everywhere is a pay add on to the charm, but it's very cheap. So for the keywords everywhere, you can use, like if you sell on a marketplace like ST or Amazon, you can see like keywords here. They will help you to show the volume of the keywords in every month. You can see here, if you will use keywords everywhere, you can see that how many times customer uses keywords on ST or on other search engine. Very interesting. Even on the Google, on Answer Republic as well, keywords everywhere will help you to show the volume. So that is a free tool that I suggest you should use to explore the keywords finding. And then this is the part that we should not miss as well. It's a message, it's the email with customer. Sometimes that's customer for one product, for one part product, customer could use a different words depending where they live. So to check the message with customer, to charge the email, so we can see the exactly the keywords that customer are actually using. That will be very useful for you as well. You have to, you do not need to look for nowhere. Just look for what you have, what you charge with customer, the message, the email. Also you here the part that you should not miss is about the review part on you know, if you have the web store, you have to store on Amazon or on ST, you can read the review to see how customer is talking about our product, what is the customer is actually using. Not only your review, but also your competitor store review. You can read it, and also it will help you a lot in keywords researching. Also help you to, you know, to improve your product as well. This is a very important part. Yes, you should not miss when you think about the keywords, the review of your store, and also the customer competitor. So we talk about a lot about keywords. So we should use keyword for the social media channel, for the blog post, but the most important thing is you have to write the content, the good quality content. Quality content is very important as well. If you have a good keywords, but the content is not good, so it's not good for the ranking as well. You could not like ask a lot of, you think that if you ask a lot of keywords in the content, maybe in a product description, in a blog post, that could help you, help the Google rank your product higher, but it's not like that. You have to avoid adding too many keywords in your post, because if Google will have the software to know that they call that, they consider as spam as well. So write a sentence, write blog post very in natural way. Do not try to ask many keywords in short post. You must try to take that understandable, clear, and also interesting for the user. I have to press again interesting, because if customer stay longer on the blog post, the Google will rank it very high. Here is a example of how you can optimize the product description. Here you can see you use keywords but not a lot. Here is a tool that you can check if your description or blog post is good or not. It's a word counter good counter. For this one is free as well. You just copy the post on the website, and you determine the destiny of the keyword you use in the website. So ideally the destiny will be from 1 to 3%. Here you can see it's 1 to 3%, so it's safe. But if you will be more than maybe 5 or 10%, it could be Google could consider it's a spam. So should you use to test before you publish your blog post or description. So that's all about finding keywords. Next part, I will go to because we have a very short time today, we go to I will go to the most important social media channel so far, and I think it's Instagram. Instagram is very useful especially for the SME to reach a new customer to sell their product. That's why I choose Instagram to talk about today. But in the coming part, Ms. Vân will talk more about the website optimization, about the linking, about the Facebook as well. So currently, Instagram has more than 2 billion monthly active use. And search in US, they have 168 million US citizens are using it frequently. So it's very compared to Facebook's right now. Is Instagram is like the good way. If you have a less resort, the good way for you to reach your customer and to sell product. So for Instagram optimization, I will talk about how to create account, what account type we should choose, what is post content we should push on Instagram, and also the hashtag we should use. I will cover some, my experience. I think it will be interesting section. You got help you to look professional, and also the find most customer on Instagram. First of all, about the Instagram account. Instagram has 3 types of account. It's a personal, it's a creator, and also a business. If you also have a Instagram account, I suggest you should check if still is personal. You can switch to business account. It's free. Why we should switch to business account? Because for business account we can do advertisement, we can see the static, we can track, we can see a lot of details that we could not see from personal account. And also the most important thing that is free. Please switch to business account when you create a new account or you already have a personal account. Yeah, you can easily switch in a setting of Instagram. Okay, so talk about the profile optimization. For the profile, you think about the logo, the username, your bio, the post, and also the CTA. It's mean call to action. First of all, about the username, and I see that you maybe have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, but it's my opinion. I saw that many people that create a different username on different channel because maybe the username already taken before, so they choose a different username. But I suggest you have to look again and also choose one username for the own social media channel. Should not use different username. That's important thing. And also here is you can optimize your logo and your bio. First, about the logo should be the reflect the brand name. If you are like one man's company or small SME, you even could put your picture as a brand name as well, as logo name as well. It's okay and it's friendly, and I saw lots of small SME is doing right now, and I think it's good. You can, if your face is a brand name, that put it here. But remember that the logo is cycle, so take it into account. You can use Canva to create the Instagram logo as well. It's very useful tool to create the content for the social post, for the logo, for the Instagram, for Facebook as well, everything. Second thing about the bio. So you have maximum of 115 character to post about the bio. So get to the point, use the line break. As you can see here, the line break. You should include some emoji. You ask a call to action sentence here. You ask a link, the website link. Here she's in some emojis you should have. So if you have the customer to, when they first visit your Instagram account, they could see, they could know what they are looking for. So in this part, you can use some source and medium keywords as well as in this part as well. Here is a medium keywords. So keywords you can use to update everything in your digital marketing. Okay, so I thought we can add hashtag in the bio as well. So the second thing is that we should, sometimes we update the bio and also we keep it for a year, but we have to take a look maybe 3 or 6 months later to see. You have to update your keywords maybe every 3 months and then come back to the bio to take a look again and also update again. Very, very important to update the bio as well, because business change, so business change and competitor chain as well. And also for the website, if you have website, that put it on the bio, and if you have maybe the store, if you are selling on Amazon on an ST, the store address is too long so you can use some shorten link website to make it shorter. It's free, so it's look more professional. So far in the past, Instagram only allow for push one link on the bio. So you have to use Linktree to put, if you have 3 address that one customer to click on, you have to use other tool. But right now you can add maximum 5 link on the bio as well. So that's good for the user. The next part will be story highlight. Is you should use it to showcase the product as well. If you post story, it will disappear in 24 hours. But if you highlight story, it will a very good way to show the product as well, and to show the just to show the product, so what important to the company as well. Some company, some user is forgot about a highlight of story. Even me, I use Instagram maybe for in the past 2 or 3 years later, I realized that I forgot to add a story highlight. And then to the pros, in this part you have to, because Instagram is all about the visual platform, and the look is important. So you want the follower to immediately associate with your content, with your brand. So the color, the text, the everything have to be like, the consistent. To do that is not easy for SME, even for with the people, with some owner that are not familiar with taking picture, with editor, but you can use Canva. Like I said before, in Canva you have the function called brand kit. It will help you to edit the picture in the color, in brand color, brand text very quickly. So you can do is to make a post. The brand kit in Canva, I suggest you to use that to make a consistent look on a Instagram post. Here is about the Instagram story. I will skip it. So the next part will be the posting. So before posting any content, not only on Instagram, only Facebook, on LinkedIn or Instagram, you have to think about the customer. So what make customer to be interested? Does the post bring any value for customer, or does the post inspire them? Does the post show the customer issue? So everything before you post, you have to think about the customer. And the sale post should be like 50 or 20% of your posting. So remember that before the posting, you have to think about the customer. Does the post bring any value to customer? Because if the customer like or comment or stay long on the post, it's everything for you. If you do the post but customer do not like or comment, is useless, and it bring nothing to you. The next part will be support content. So for me, like before, I struck with which content should I post on social media, and here's a list of content I think customer will be interested. Like not only the product, maybe the behind the screen, the production picture, the video, even the mistake you make when you do the product, or when you use the product, before and after product, the customer review when they are using your product, of course the promotion post, give away the product in you, or tip trick how to use relating to the product. So this is my suggestion for the post content that you think about when you do the post on a social media channel platform. You have to make it interesting for customer. Not only post about the product, your product every time. It will make customer boring. So here is how you interact on Instagram. It means that how to get more follower, and also if you create a new account, how you find customer, and also how you get more follower. This is my trick. So first of all, you have to like and comment on the post of follower. It means that you are followers your customer. You have to spend time on Instagram. You have to comment, to like on the post of the follower, and also to find new customer, you can find the Instagram of competitor which already has a lot of follower. You can like and follow a Instagram account, go comment and like the competitor post. This is the trick that you can have, that you can identify that is your potential customer, so you can alert them about you, about just like or follow their Instagram account. That helps you a lot to reach customer. I use a lot for my Instagram right now. Just go to the competitor Instagram to find the comment, and then go to the personal account to live follows. With that, the target customer could know about us, and also if they see that your product is suitable for them, they could give you a follow. And also post 2 or 3 times per week. Choose the right time to post. If you are like, for us, like we are staying in Hanoi and the target customer in US, United States, we normally post on in the night around maybe it's from 9 p.m. Hanoi time. So you need to maybe to choose the right time to post. You post different time, and you can see that static which time is good for you as well. Which time could reach more customer. And the important thing I recommend about the like comment on the post. You should, to be more fun, and also just not keep the like, just keep the meaningful interact to the follower and customer on Instagram. That will be help you a lot compared to just like and comment the emoji. Just try to find a meaningful comment to interact with them. And coming to the important part is the hashtag. So hashtag will help you to show up in the search result, and also helps customer find you. So hashtag is a word or the keywords. Here the keywords phrase precise by the hash symbol. You can see maybe all of you here are too familiar with hashtag. So you have to like keyword, you have to find the right hashtag. So hashtag will help you to reach customer. Instagram will success support if you use hashtag is they find that hashtag you use is suitable with customer, and also helps customer find you when they do in a search result. Instagram currently allow for maximum 30 hashtag per post, and also they recommend to you 3 or 5 hashtag per post. But some experts say that they should use like 10 or 15 hashtag in the post. The hashtag you can put in the post or in the comment. They work they both work in the post or in the comment. So here is another way to find hashtag. You can use the same way with keywords research to find hashtag. Here you can see these are some way I suggest you should use as well. You can use Instagram search functionality to explore to find a hashtag. You can go to the competitor post to see which hashtag they are using, and then you copy it. It's easy, right? Yeah, you can see use short or medium keywords for hashtag. And for hashtag, you have to think not only about the product category, you have to think about the target customer. If your target customer is a chef or in home cook, you should use that in your post, because your target customers will follow the topic relating to relating to this hashtag. And you can use some, if your brand is big enough, you can use the brand hashtag. But for beginning, I suggest not to use, because if your brand name, not to use brand name is a hashtag. If you're you have more than 5,000 followers on Instagram, you should use a brand hashtag. You use some training location hashtag that's relating to the product as well. That will help you to show up on Instagram research. One important thing that to show up similar with ranking on Google, if the customer search on the Instagram to show up on the first page on the research, you have to, the approach have to be like at least 40 line. At least 40 line. When to get that, you have to follow and also you have to post quality content. So again, important. Quality content is very important for Instagram as well. Here is my suggestion for the you can use the hashtag, use combination of the following. Here is a brand, 1 or 2 brand hashtags, 10 to 15 category hashtags. Here you can see a few trending location. If at least few location, like I have a Hanoi, I will charge maybe the Hanoi. Yeah, so that's all about my speak. I hope you get some tools that could help you for the understand digital marketing, also for how to use Instagram to find customer to grow the Instagram account. Okay, that's all. I check the question and we'll answer later. Now I will introduce the Vân. Vân will talk about optimize the other social media platform like Facebook or website or LinkedIn. Vân, can you help me for the next part?
Thank you for the sharing and thank you for the introduction. Please wait. I'm trying to share my screen. Can you see my screen sharing? Does it move? Phương?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. And here, this is the last part of our sharing. So first of all, I'm Vân of VAN from Foreign Trade University in Vietnam. I'm very happy to be one part here. After listening to the sharing with the AI application marketing, as well as the keyword search and the introduction about the SEO provided by Phương. So now here's my part. That's about the conducting your own SEO or search engine optimization, focusing on the website optimization and Google Business Profile social network optimization, and can help you to answer the question how to conduct a digital audit in your business. And here I have one exercise for you, and it's also interesting too. I hope that this tool that can help you in order to have your own digital present audit, and can help you to develop as well as optimize your online channel later. And there's a link to the tools provided by ITC, and I would like to ask Phương to help me to share this link into our meeting chat box so everyone can get the digital present audit tool. And here, when you click to the link and get to the digital present audit tool, here's the links, that's the tools that can help you to take your own of the digital presence, including the website, the social media, including the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Business Profile, and the marketplaces. And here's a checklist that can help you go through the step-by-step from the branding, from the content to the other keywords and the SEO elements in your digital presence, including website, web shop, weblog, social networks. And in the right-hand side of the digital present audit, that you can see the checklist, including the yes or no, the partially, or NA, the not available, or the comments. The comments here that where you can put the your own action plan in order to improve the digital present later. And in order to help you to complete the digital present audit and to conduct your own SEO, I would like to start with the focus thing on the website optimization. So I have one question for everyone. So where should we start our website optimization? You can put your answer in the meeting chat box, whether the answer is A, homepage, or B, product page. So the question here, where should we start our website optimization? So thank you very much for your response here. And now let's see the answer. So congratulations for the people that already commented the answer. A, the homepage. So homepage is a very important, essential tool for your business. In order to have the first impression to your potential customer, where you can answer the question who you are and what exactly the value that you would like to give to your customers. And then certainly here's a place for you to build trust and persuade the customer to continue to navigate in your website. So now let's have a look at what the key features in the homepage that you should put the attention on here. Let's start with the logo and branding elements, where we can put the clear and attractive branding elements and have the very first impression with the headlines, including the key words as well as the key marketing messages. And remember to keep it simple, keep it short for your audience to have a look at the homepage, have a first impression within 5 seconds in order to make decision whether they move ahead to navigate into the detail or whether they leave. So the very first key message here, let's keep it brief and attractive too. And regarding to the visual, to please remember to make sure that all of the images or videos in the website is simple, clear, professional, include your marketing message and capture the essence of your brand. And the key content, remember to use the right language, keep it simple again and easy to read. If you are targeting the foreign market, remember to try to use the mother tongue in order to develop the content or in order to touch the customer heart and have the emotion in the website. And here again, this is a place hire and build trust in the website with the testimonial as well as the certification and the links to and awards that you show off your integrity and experience. And one of the key tools to help you to inspire the trust, build trust in the homepage, that's about your audience, your big one. And here that also showing about your clients, that another way to build trust too. So we started with the homepage, and then how about the other pages? I would like to move it to the About Us optimization. So normally you talk about the long story about your history of development. Oh no, now the time for you. Let's check your story again. Let's check whether you show the commitment to the society and the environment and the social impact that showing your positive impact to the society, and also showing the people working for your company and your happy customer. That should be included in your About Us optimization content. And also have the attractive of the solution, showing how the business that pursuing, and also talk about the milestone that you hit. And the third page that I would like to address the very important here, that's about the product page. And remember, every single product page should include the unique content. And if you have a series of the products that you would like to promote, please make a short list that you would like to put the priority at the particular period in order to build the rich content and and also inspire content in the product page. The product optimization should include the first one, the first impression. That's about the photo, images, and about the key dimension, about the short description and the long description of the product. And here, the example of the some product optimization, whether you can put the impressive, amazing product in use, as well as the product with the branding appearance, and also include the content with the story that inspired the customer, and showing the product into life, and also link to what the other visual appearance in your social media. And regarding to the SEO in the product page, as Phương already mentioned clearly about the keyword search, and now the time for you to use the keyword in the product name, product title, as well as the image or the photo name and photo type as well. So please do not put in the photo name like IMG000 No, let's use your product name in the short product name instead as the file name of the product. And certainly make sure that you use the image that to take less space, however, that can have the best appearance in the website. One of the very important thing in the website, that's also the meta title as well as the meta description. That's helpful for the website optimization. That also the content or the shorter description in the search engine result instead of the original one or the sample Lorem item or so on. Please make sure that's showing the key meta title and meta tag to include the important keywords to have the impact here. And here's an example that you can show the meta tags in the key places: the search engine result page, the web browser, and the social networks. So here, the place where you can focus on the meta description always include the CTA. CTA stands for the call to action button. And here's an example where you can have the bold keywords in the search result. That's the reason why we should have the careful and valuable keywords that in the previous sharing by Phương. And here, that's also a little of the technique. So because we have a short time, I would like to move to the next part. That's about the another guideline for you in the website optimization, that to distinguish the user interface and user experience in order to enable the best customer experience in the website as well as the digital presence. So the user interface, that's about the look and feel, about the creating a simple and useful website, and user experience that focusing on the usability as well. So the UI in UX also affect your SEO that can have the better navigation experience and the interactivity in order to help you allow and enable customer to direct to the goals that you would like to achieve in your website. Another thing that care about the page architecture optimization, but the sitemap and the page architecture optimization, make sure that you plan your site hierarchy before building your site, and also check the URL reflect the div of the page. And one or another thing that may be helpful for you to have a check of the arrow page optimization instead of just having the quite common not found arrow page. This is the bad UX. You can instead replace by you have the same look and feel as the rest of your site and allow the user to get in touch with you. And certainly, if you are targeting the foreign market, they'll use the multiple languages in order to have the better customer experience in the website. And the last technique, the requirements for the website optimization, that's all about the responsive design. Check out the responsive. So nowadays, most of the website technology that also allowed the mobile responsive. However, please careful, check smoothly whether there's a smaller page or special page or function or feature that whether you put in the banner or the link and check whether it go well within the different devices and the mobile or the tablet. So now the next part is about the focusing on the social media. So we just have a look at the website optimization. How about the social media? So I have the second question for you here. Why does your business need social media? Whether A, generate brand awareness, B, engage with your customers, C, get real-time insight, or D, all of the above. Please let me know your answer into the meeting chat box. So here, as Phương already mentioned about the Instagram optimization, and now the time for us to look at all the other social media that we can think of. Thank you very much for your response. And here, my suggestion. Certainly, the reason why we need to have the social media optimization that to improve our brand awareness, engage and build the meaningful relationship with your customer, and also get working well with your audience, learn from them and learn from your competitors as well. And then allow you to have an easy feedback about the product services and including testing product and new markets. So yesterday you already have the discussion about how to analyze the market in the internet, on the internet. And here, the social network, that's also another interesting place too. The social media now, the place for you, instead of just I talk, you listen, that we can have the interaction and more like a telephone than a television. So it's important to have the optimization on the Facebook. And here, the Facebook, for example, in Vietnam or the Southeast Asia, maybe the very popular, and in the world, this is the third most visited website and attract the billions of users around the world. And we should understand the Facebook algorithm before optimizing that in focusing on the content and the interaction. So the Facebook optimization should start with the profile that your business profile page should always contain the branded cover photo and images with the white background as well as with the clear brand awareness, and certainly include your logo, hashtags, and keywords. And certainly the CTA or the call to action button, a CTA or the multiple CTA, that important in the Facebook profile optimization, that including the links to the official website as well as the other social network. And the Facebook profile optimization is a suggestion for you for the technical part of the photo as well as the banner. The videos work better than photo. That you can have the few seconds long now, the impressive that we get familiar with the short video and the impression of the short video too. And the description here that you can use the sub description and here the meta description that useful for the Google search as well. The should we care about the CTA in the Facebook? The answer is yes. In the website, always make sure that you have an outstanding CTA, call to action button. And here, the Facebook page also include the CTA where the customer that can connect to you and have the better interaction. Here's an example of the best practices of the tabs that you can customize in the Facebook. Please have the digital version audit. There's a link for you, the tools for you already. And when we're done with this webinar today, you can go back to your business and also apply what you learned from today in order to have the better Facebook website optimization. The post content here. So I see some of the question before about the best time to have the Instagram post and the best time to have the Facebook post. Interesting question. So I hope at the audience in our meeting, in our webinar today, that can also share your answer directly to have the further interaction. So the best time maybe it's based on the target market as well, right? So the target market, whether you put here in Vietnam or when you have the Facebook to have the interaction with the customer audience in the other country, there's also the different timeline for you to schedule your post. However, next to the schedule, the timeline, you can also focus on the content pillar, the topic that you would like to tell, the story to the customer, to your audience via the Facebook. And here's an example of the Facebook business profile that including the general information, including the website link, and also include your WhatsApp or the phone number, the email certainly. That also the very important checklist in the Facebook optimization. And all of the recent sharing that about the website Facebook optimization that also benefit before your organic search strategy. So here the suggestion that about your post format. Let's mix up and test out whether you can have the interaction, the expected interaction, and analyze the data in order to have the better performance later when you adjust the content and the posting strategy, and go live and be yourself in your post and use eye-catching image video and find the best time to post. You can check for the server day in the different period, and you can check the reaction, and you can have your final decision in order to have the best time to post to reach your audience, because your audience is different with mine, with the other business, and you are targeting the different market. So it must be your decision, and you can test the different period in a day and watch the interaction, and then you got the decision. Okay, and here the some of the organic search tips here that there's at least almost everything available, and according to your registration, I hope later Anna that can give you the content of the presentation. And here that in the short term and short time, I can show you the key things, but later if you really interesting in the digital present optimization, and you in charge of the digital present optimization in your business, you can have a look at the checklist where already developed by ITC professor and expert, that's showing you the step by step. Here, for example, focus on the engagement and include the question, asking people to show their thoughts, also showing the trend, and also share content that you tackles your audience emotion strategy. And then in the digital marketing, there's one important thing. That's about the management and the data tracking. So check the performance of your Facebook, of the website with the data analysis to use. For example, here with the Facebook, you can use the Meta Business Suite to have an analysis of the rate of the reaction, comments, and the interaction of the Facebook. And next, Phương also mentioned about the LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, that here I'm talking about the LinkedIn for business, where you can have the official online presence. So what do you think? Why does your business need an online presence on LinkedIn? Let me know your answer into the meeting chat box, and your question too. We will have the Q&A part within about 10 minutes after my presentation. So here I would like to go through the key point that about the LinkedIn here, that the important tools nowadays to have the online presence in the professional platform that helpful for your SEO, as well as you can create the networks, and especially not only about only one LinkedIn business profile, you can also link to all of your employees' digital profile on LinkedIn that create the networks and also build up your digital presence appearance as well. And here's an example of a suggestion of the good LinkedIn business profile best practices, where you can include the logo, where you can include the key messages, as well as the marketing message, and also the networks. And you can also join the networks of the buyers, potential buyer, seller, partners, and also can include the CTA, call to action button, in your LinkedIn. The last place of the digital presence that I would like to share today is about the Google Business Profile. Have you ever heard about a Google Business Profile before? And have you customized your Google Business Profile yet? So here again, the example of a Google Business Profile, that this is a free tool that allows you to take charts of the way your business appear on the Google search and maps. With the Google Business Profile, you can connect with the customer, post the updated list of the product, services, and more. And here the suggestion and example where you can see this is a free tool again. Instead of creating something that complicated, you can start with the Google Business Profile after today sharing. And please make sure that you include in the important information in the Google Business Profile, including your location, your address, your mobile phone, and your email that can help the customer to reach you. And here, the business profile optimization in the Google business profile, that please make sure that you include the impressive business description, include the keywords, as well as you can learn from some of the best practices here. And this is also helpful for the business that you for example, the tourism, as hotel, restaurant, you can also add the images, videos to showcase your location, work environment, and your team. You can also update and list your products here that show what's in your store and in your catalog and what available for the customer, and easy for them to search for the information and how to get you. And remember, this is the Google free marketing tools for you, the Google Business Profile. You can also control the business information. And please remember, here this is a free tool by Google, and please make sure that you develop before the other people do it for you, and you can get out of control over exactly your business profile online on Google. And that led me to the end of the sharing this morning. And remember, you have one of the tools that I and Phương, could you please resend the link? This is a very important and I think valuable tools for every SMEs in order to have your own first digital present audit. And here in the digital present audit, in the last column, that's about the comment, that where you can put in the action plan, where you already completed the today webinar. That's also about the digital marketing, the AI application, as well as the website and social network, Google Business Profile optimization. And now the time for you to set up your own plan. And good luck with your business, and feel free to ask any question regarding to the today discussion the webinar. Thank you very much for listening. And now the time for the Q&A. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phong and Van, for sharing all of this rich information. People are interested in getting your slides, so maybe we can share those with the recording afterwards, because there was a lot of great content there on search engine optimization, on using different channels. So if you're having trouble on clicking the links, it might be because you're on an Android. For some reason, Zoom doesn't allow you to click links in the chat on an Android. So sorry about that. This is what we discovered recently. We had a few Zoom polls for you guys to see what you learned, but first I wanted to make sure that we give you a chance to ask any questions that you have while we have these excellent experts with us. Yes, Watida, you haven't received yesterday's webinar yet, the slides, but you will receive all of the slides and all of the recordings. We are just putting together the video links, and the content will go out shortly. I see that Tui Huang has their hand up. Can I please unmute you and allow you to speak? Please go ahead, Tui Huang.
Yes, hi. Thank you for the presentation. And I'd like to have two questions. One question is about the keyword. So my question is, do you have any tool or apps to screen the keywords, based on the data? For example, the data are customers, customers review on your website or Facebook or e-commerce shop, a tool to screen custom keywords from different sources of customers review. And the second question is about the Gemini tool or ChatGPT OpenAI. my question is how to create a certain tone or styling to your ChatGPT or Gemini content created. I think that the question is clear enough. Is that clear enough, the question?
I think so. Huang, did you want to reply on the keyword kind of tools that you presented?
Yes.
If there's any others that might be relevant, and I can try on the Gemini.
Yeah, so I think for the first question, for the screen, the keywords that customer using in maybe in the review or in blog post. Actually, at the moment, I do everything by hand right now, but you can do. In my slide, I did introduce about the tool that will be screen the keywords for you. You can see it's words counter. It will help you to screen every keywords that you made copy the text on the website, and the website will list for you so the keywords and also the keywords that city in the text you post on the website. So I think it will help you to screen all the keywords that are using in the text you want to check. Is that what you mean, right?
Not really. So basically, for example, I have, for example, most of our communication with the end consumers or customers are through WhatsApp or through Zalo, right? There are a lot of conversations out there, and I need a certain tool, like a keyword tool, to not like a chatbot or something to install in that in order to screen all the on the keywords, so I can get the customers inside. So not to do it, by hand. That's actually the question.
So far, I have no idea about the tool that could do the thing that you say, but I suggest you to you check by yourself, because you understand about yourself. You have to select after screen. You have to select again about the keyword you have to use. And so far, as far as I know, there are no the tool like you said, but I think you can do everything by yourself. It's the best thing, best way, I think.
You mean by hand, manually, right?
Yeah, manually.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because only you which know that which keywords is correct, and the quick keywords should not you. And after, if you have the program, you have to recheck again. So
yeah, of course.
I think I suggest that you use it every day, not like you have a lot of email and you check every own email at the same time, but you create a list, and also when you chat with customer, you see you could use the keywords and you take notes. That is the way I do. So
okay, thank you. Yeah, got you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then Jui, what I wanted to say, what I wanted to just say on the adjusting the tone is that it's a question of the prompt that you give, and this also takes a little bit of practice, but you can really get the response to whatever it is that you would like rephrased, or whatever answer you want. You can have it target a certain age group, you can have it target a certain education level, you can ask it about a specific sentiment. So this is definitely possible with all of the chatbots. So this is just a question of playing around with it and seeing what kind of tones you can get, different marketing materials rephrased in. I think it's a question of iteration and playing with it. But I'm impressed at how many things you can get in poems, in so many different things that wasn't possible before. So I encourage you to enjoy that process of discovery. Are there any other questions? We have about 5 minutes left with our wonderful experts. Go ahead, Paul.
I want to ask the thing that if, as far as I know, you have add on, you can add on a ChatGPT, so you can choose the style. When you want to receive maybe blog style, you want professional email, or you want to friendly style, you can choose at the beginning. Of course, you can use the Pro, but you can use add-on as well to choose a response style at the beginning. Yeah, you can add this on ChatGPT and choose at the before you asking.
That's interesting. I have never used the add-on, so that's great that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
There's another, I think there's a question in the chat that's being repeated about whether, in your experience, Huang, people will go through and buy via your Instagram, like buy products from it, or if they're more likely to go to Amazon and just buy the product directly there. I don't know if you have any comments on that.
I think it depends on the customer, because if you have a follower on Instagram and you have Amazon store or ST store, the follower could click on the web store. But I suggest if you have maybe the Insta to sell via Instagram, you have to your own website, maybe the Shopify, so it could be less fee compared to Amazon. For the Amazon, the biggest advantage is the customer go to the Amazon and also they search for product. Amazon is a search engine as well. So if you want to, you know, to take advantage as a customer of Amazon, you have Amazon store, but you have a follower and want to have a place to buy the product, I suggest you create your own website, so will be less fee and you can control everything. Yeah.
Thank you, Hong. That's an excellent point. I also pasted in a link to Ecom Connect, which is ITC's community of e-commerce professionals. And there you can also, they have a cost calculator where you can compare the cost across different e-commerce platforms so that you can also have a sense of how much you will pay in these fees. And I agree with Hong that having your own website and having a way to sell directly definitely makes a huge difference in terms of your actual costs. So that's definitely great. If you're going to sell on Amazon, also make sure that you have a way to buy directly so that you're not always losing that profit to the e-commerce platforms. I think this is all of the questions that I see for the moment. But once again, I wanted to thank
Can I have
everybody.
another question?
Oh, another question. Go ahead, Tui. Sorry, I thought you still had your hand up from before, but please go ahead.
Okay, sorry, thank you. Another question is about also website and SEO optimization of website. So basically, I hear that if you use a website builder tool, for example, or certain platform to build website like Haravan, like in Vietnam, we got Haravan, right? This kind of tool will not be optimal for SEO optimization, because basically you use a certain tool and there will be a wall, like, you know, of that particular tool that that your website cannot be directly to Google. It's like going through another portal instead of, you know, it's less effective when you just code your own website. You know, when it comes to Google to SEO optimization. So is this correct? That's my question.
Thank you for your question regarding to the website optimization. I can say that you have a different option for the website building, certainly. So Haravan is one of the options. And there's also the other suggestion from the meeting chat box here. There's a question about the Wix, WordPress, and other. And here, I would like to share the first of all, that about your business objective and of the website, whether you would like to build the content management system, just about sharing the content, and whether you would like to build up a shop here that enable the online and digital transaction. And the third thing that you have to consider, that's about the secure of the website and the securing your online transaction. So here that you can have the different option. And regarding to the website optimization in the different platform, you can have the different option too. So Haravan, that can give you the available the SEO that provided by the platform. And for example, if you want to create your own site, like what I'm just share with you, that you can create your organic SEO that start from your website design, the content, the keywords, as well the homepage, the product page, image, and so on. So here, regarding to your question, it also, again, you have to look at your final business objective that you would like to achieve in the website in order to have an appropriate decision. And then certainly it also based on your budget as well, in order to build up the website with the different functionality and also the data and the information that you would like to provide in the website.
Actually, that's not my question is more specifically on the efficiency of Google I mean SEO optimization of Google. Like Google is SEO, right? So if I use a certain tool like Haravan or a certain platform to build my website, will be the efficiency of SEO will be less if I just code or build the website directly without using those platforms. Is that correct? That's my question.
How about Phương? What do you think?
Yeah.
I think it is you do not need to think about that. The most important thing that you have to create content. That's customer one. Because all about SEO is about you have to create content that customer is actually looking for. If you create the right content, it's Google will, and also you have to. It's about Google will help you to rank higher. So I think you should focus right now is about the content. Which content you should do on about the thing that you worry about as the platform that will be through the third pass, so Google could not index your website. So
Correct.
I think I have no idea about that, but I think if you use platform,
that's what my agency say. Like that's what my agency say. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's true.
Yeah, actually, I have no idea about that as well. But I think you to be good on SEO, you have to think about what customer is actually asking on Google. So you have to create the blog post. You have to create the content that customer is interested in. So it will help you step by step. Also together with technical improvement, like Ms. Van said on audits Friday, I think you can improve, and so the many free tools that could evaluate the website, which you need to improve on the technical issue. And also that's a good step. SEO is a long way to you, but long way story. But step by step, you will have to, if you continue to put the content on the website, all about the content, put the content blog post on the website, and it's what customer is looking for. So it will have to rank goods on the Google search. That's what I do in the past for my website as well.
Thank you, Huang, and thank you, Tui, for all of the questions. I see one last, or a couple last quick questions if we can squeeze them in. Huang, we had a question in the chat about which is the most effective, digital marketing technique of the ones you shared. In your opinion, what has worked the best for you? And then there was also a question about how to measure the effectiveness of search engine optimization. I don't know if you can share last thoughts on that before we wrap up and we thank everybody for their engagement, but please go ahead.
So I think for digital marketing techniques, I think it's hard to say which technique to bring the highest number of leads, in my opinion, because it depends on your products or markets as well. But I could say that in my experience, the thing you have, if you are SMB and start a business, you have to build your own website, and also it means that you have to focus on SEO, and also to have to focus on social media channel. If you have less resource, like I said, you could focus on maybe only Instagram at the beginning, then YouTube. That's what I suggest. So focus first create the Instagram account and then the website that will help you to bring more leads. And secondly, about how to measure the effectiveness that SEO bring. I think it's the same like you just make a tag on the Google search. You type the keywords. If, for example, if you type the keywords like before you do improve SEO and post the content, the website maybe show up and the 5 page, and after improve, you see that it's so on the third or second page. So it will be good. It will be effective SEO. And also you can use Google Analytics to see the which keywords that bring the traffic to the website, so that you can determine if the keywords work for your website for the SEO. Yeah.
Excellent.
There
Thank
are-
you so much.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, Anna.
Thank you, Phuong, and thank you, Van, for your excellent session and for sharing your expertise with us. And a huge thanks to everyone who attended today. As we mentioned, all materials will be shared, and I hope that now, after 1 or 2 sessions, depending on if you were with us yesterday, I can see a lot of names from yesterday as well. I hope you are inspired to reach new markets, and you now have the tools that you need to be able to really take advantage of new opportunities and to think about how to make yourself visible on online channels and to really reach new customers and grow your business in new ways. And now we even got a little bit from Anshul on how to perhaps inspire ourselves to be more creative and find additional content for that as well. So thank you so much, everyone. I will share my email in the chat just in case. And I can always forward any questions to the relevant experts, but wishing you a wonderful rest of the day. And thank you so much for your active participation. If you didn't already do so, please also just fill out the evaluation. We would love to hear from you about what worked well and what you thought of the training. So thank you very much, everyone. And I see that Phuong and Van also shared their emails, so you have them as extremely valuable resources for the future as well. But thank you, everyone, and wishing you a great rest of the day.
Thank you, Anya. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.